there! I met an old friend a couple of days ago, like a very old friend, 70 plus years old. He told me that he has this 10-gram puzzle, it is called M puzzle, and he has it for like 30 plus years. But he always wanted to have more copies of this puzzle so that he can share them with friends. And you know me, I have a lot of tools to make puzzles, so I told him that I will call him back in a couple of days. It will be a good opportunity to test this Acmer P1S Pro. It is a budget laser engraver. The price is around $200. It comes with a 6-watt laser, but I hope it will be just enough to make the puzzle. Let's open the box and assemble the laser engraver. And about 25 minutes later, the machine is assembled. It wasn't difficult since there is a booklet with a step-by-step guide. You just have to follow it and the machine will be assembled quite quickly. P1S Pro has a working area of 380 by 370 millimeters and speed up to 10,000 millimeters per minute. The laser output power is only 6 watt, but it will be just enough to cut through 4 millimeter thick plywood in just one pass. Now we can try to cut and engrave something. Before you start doing any job, you have to set the correct height of the laser module. Use this little metal cylinder that is provided with the machine to set the correct height. I have a 2 millimeter thick plywood, so first I want to check what power and speed settings I have to set in order to have a clear cut. I'm cutting 3 circles at 100% power, but with different speed, 200, 250 and 300 millimeters per second. As you can see, 200 and 250 millimeters was enough to cut through the plywood. 300 millimeters was actually enough, but it's better to play safe and set a little bit slower speed. Now I'll try to cut the M puzzle. I set the speed at 275 millimeters per minute and power at 100%. It takes about 2 minutes to cut the M puzzle at 275 millimeters speed, and I'm not gonna speed up the video so that you can see the actual laser cutting process. The result looks great, the cut is nice and clean, exactly what I was expecting. Plywood was quite easy for the Acmer P1S Pro, but now I want to test another type of material. It's MDF. Usually it takes a little bit more power and less speed to cut through it. I'll do a test run first. I'll cut 4 circles at 100% power and 100 millimeters per minute, 200, 250 and 300 millimeters per minute speed. As you can see, 100 millimeters per minute was more than enough to cut through the MDF. 200 millimeters was a little bit not enough. So to play it safe, I'll set the speed at 175 millimeters, and I'm pretty sure the machine will cut through the MDF easily. Again, I'm leaving you the whole 3 minutes of laser cutting. Enjoy this part. $175mm per minute and 100% power was enough to cut through 3mm thick MDF. Let's take a closer look at the result of work of Acme P1S Pro. There are 3 puzzles here, they're exactly the same. It is M puzzle. The first one I cut from 2mm thick plywood, and as you can see the result looks great. A little bit of yellow on the lines here, but the machine has no air assist and it is not recommended to use air assist with this machine for some reason, but the result still looks great. And I did it at a speed of 250mm per minute, so if you cut at 100mm and 100% power, you can probably cut up to 4, maybe 5mm thick plywood. So result looks great for such a cheap laser cutter and engraver. The next one was this MDF material. I had concerns. I thought that it won't cut it in just one pass, but as you can see, it did it quite nicely at a speed of 175mm per minute at 100% power. Again, the result looks nice and clean. All the lines are nice. As you could see, the circles work out very nice as well. Sometimes cheap laser engravers, when they start at this point and they have to finish at this point, they do something strange. They do ovals instead of circles, or the finish and starting position don't match. But here everything looks very nice. The result looks nice and clean. Okay, since it's a puzzle, I'm gonna show you how to solve it. I know already how to solve the puzzle. I knew how to solve it the minute I saw the puzzle, but it is still quite fun. When you try to solve it, you think that if you want to make letter M, you will use this part as the middle part of letter M, and then you try to add other parts, like maybe like that, but it doesn't look like letter M. If you put it down here, or maybe do something, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. And if you try to put it on top, again, it's not letter M. The solution is quite interesting, and when you see the shape of the parts, you can actually imagine how it's supposed to be. So this part, it won't be in the middle, it is one of the sides. Then you add this piece right here. Can you see it already? Then you add this part right here. We have half of the letter M, and then the last piece goes right in here. And that is the solution of the puzzle. Just 4 parts, and you were expecting actually something else, but the solution looks like that, and it is very nice puzzle. I have no idea who is the designer of the puzzle. I tried to look in the internet, but didn't find the designer. I found only one brand who sells this puzzle, but I don't believe they created it. It's something very old. If you know who is the designer, please let me know in the comments. As you can see, even a $200 laser engraver and cutter can be a very useful tool in making puzzles. If you like the Acmer P1S Pro and you want to buy it, link will be in the video description. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next one.